Hey everybody, how you doing? Today I'd like to take a second to talk about one of the most drastically unbalanced modes in the game, Blitz. Blitz is designed to be a mode to give free-to-play players new characters upon release so that they don't have to whale out, so that you can play and compete against other people in the game and go ahead and have a chance to unlock a new character. But the problem with this is that the game came out and then it grew so large and so many people got into the game and they never rescaled the structure of the rewards correctly, to where there is just an infinite amount of people who are unable to get the good rewards. As the game grows and people get placed out of this farther and farther, so many people are only able to get the 2 through 3%, even the 4 through 10%, some people the 11 through 25%, depending on your TCP, because there are not brackets in the Blitz system. There should be brackets in the Blitz system, and that's something that we'll get in here soon. So the mode was designed to be a good thing for most players, to help you unlock characters, to be able to test your roster out, to be able to play against the game and theory craft and use your teams. But once again, as the game progressed, we found that there were an infinite number of characters to come out, a crazy amount of teams, and each team, instead of being theory craft, was placed together for you so that you wouldn't be making your own teams. You'd use teams that were very, very put together like this. You have the Black Order, you have the Inhumans, you have the Marauders, you have your Symbiotes, you have your X-Men team, you have a Asgardian team, you have a Brotherhood team. These teams are basically cookie cutter made for you to use exactly as they are, so you don't really do any theory crafting and you just end up playing that way. So when you're coming down to the rewards, what boils down to is your TCP and your time invested. So they went through a blitz change. They tried to fix it by reducing the amount of time that you can blitz, but that doesn't really change anything. It actually gives the people with the higher TCP more chance to hit every single blitz and therefore lock the lower TCPs out. So really you didn't fix anything, and you've actually made the disparity larger and harder to overcome by changing this, because the rewards are locked into, once again, the top 100, which is an extremely small percentage of the game, the top 1%, which 99% of the game can't get to, and then the other percents that follow. So leaving these good characters that you're going to want 4 stars on or 5 stars on to unlock new legendaries or to be able to move forward in your content and use these characters effectively, you're simply not able to do without whaling, which is bullshit, because this mode is designed to have free to play in mind. Now, this needs to be changed, it needs to be fixed. There's a lot of ways they could fix it. The first most important serious thing that they have to do to this is place it into shards, as they've done with the arena. It wouldn't be very hard for them. They know when people started the game. They have ways to break down people's TCPs. There's different ways that they could do this. They need to place us in shards and brackets to where we can compete against people that are more towards our level, so that we have a higher chance of obtaining the higher rewards. The second thing they need to do is extend the milestones, not indefinitely, but extremely far, up to maybe, let's say, 15 million points or so, giving character shards for different points along the way and allowing you a high total that you can end up trying to reach to gain the maximum goal. What I mean by that is, if they had all the character shards that you could get out of top 1%, the first 15 to 20 million points, and you could see that, and then after that there were no rewards, you'd be able to aim for 20 million points, you'd be able to go for 20 million points. When you got to 20 million points, you could feel completed. If the way that it is right now, you have no point value to go for, you have a percentage value to go for, and that percentage value is based on other people playing, so it's constantly moving, and you're never really sure when you get there. This is based on fear-mongering, making you want to play the game for longer than is intended or necessary, just making you want to stay on the screen and use all your hours playing the game as much as humanly possible so that you can get the highest score. This is not good, it's not fair, and it's not healthy for the community. It is good that they put in the auto blitz, but still having to log in 8 times a day, every 2 hours on a consistent schedule to continuously try to keep up with this, it's just too much stress for people to deal with. It's not fair to us as a community, and we do great by you as the game designer. And it'd be really cool if you took a look at this and tried to change some of this, because putting in the milestones, putting this into brackets, these are not things that are impossible. They're really, really not. Also, the amount of characters that have been released recently through Blitz is staggering. You guys have kept us on the Blitz mode more than anything else. It's absolutely ridiculous. Nobody can believe it. As you see here, I have done a total of 8 Blitz rotations today. This is my 8th Blitz rotation. I have 4 hours until cooldown. I cannot use this team again for free. I've done everything that I could do because, once again, the necessity of the character that's out right now and the way that the game mode is designed. You can't really skip some of these characters and expect to be able to move forward with your progress in the game effectively, so you're kind of forced to do it, or you're forced to take a step back. Now, I don't really think that that's fair for high-level players, and I really, really, really don't think it's fair for low-level players. So really, all across the board, everybody is finding a lack of fairness, and that we're being pushed over the edge by this nonsensical mode that really there's tons of ways you could fix. It's been out since the beginning of the game and you've never fixed it. Going in further as to things that are wrong with this game mode and why they are this way, you have these disgusting orbs inside of this game mode that we're able to unlock. And when you open this orb, I'm opening 10 of them, and when you open 10 of them, you get 40,000 gold for 10 orbs. That's 4,000 gold a piece. At 4,000, you can do absolutely nothing in this game. You scaled these orbs for when the game came out, when there was level 1 through 60 rosters, people didn't have anything, and then you exponentially increased every single cost on every single thing in the game as we went from 60 higher, but you never exponentially released the rewards that are dropped inside of these things. We could go on and on about this for hours and basically every single orb, but this is the one that we're on today, and this is absolutely filth. How come so many characters are added to so many different game stores, but we only get 1 or 2 characters per Blitz store in the entire year? It's ridiculous. We got Rescue and Toad and Stripe. I feel like that's all we get ever. Last time we saw these upgrades, who knows when it was, you know what I mean? But we see new additions to the War Store every time that there's a new character that's any good at all. I mean, not the War, yeah, the War Store, and it's frustrating why they don't allow the game mode that's specifically designed to help free-to-play players be a little bit more friendly to the free-to-play players. You got to make sure that the game is enjoyable for everybody. You don't want to just focus on the Krakens. You don't want to just focus on the high TCP. You don't want to just focus on the people who can get top 100, top 1%. You want to focus on the entire game, its entire community. The community is what's doing amazing things for you, and you really got to look back and start doing some amazing things for the community. You guys made some strong steps in opening the gates, in trying to start by fixing the Blitz system, but what you did, it just wasn't adequate. It wasn't good enough, and there needs to be more. It was a first step. Now we need to take the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th step to go ahead and start to correct this issue. We've been dealing with this issue for a long time. A lot of people have played this game for quite a while, and during their playing of this game, they've played Blitz quite a lot. I haven't played as many as some people have played, that's for sure, and I've got 40,000 Blitz wins. This means I've played well more than 40,000 games. I've dealt with this shit well more than 40,000 times bullshit, and we do deserve to have something fixed. I don't know who watches these videos, but I do know that I need you to fix this shit as soon as possible. Please. I love you. Thank you. I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope you guys aren't too over the game's burnout, because the game's burnout is becoming more and more apparent every single day. So stick with me, stay with it. I love you guys. I'm gonna keep pushing. Hopefully you keep pushing. I'll see you if you see me. I'll see you soon. I love you, boo-boo. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead on over to Twitch and give me a follow. I stream most days, and I would love to see you. You might enjoy yourself, and I would definitely enjoy seeing you.